G'day folks, today I'm going to clean the steering wheel in my car. I'm going to use Duragloss, a product I've never ever used before, so I'm interested to see how it goes. I'm sure it'll work out quite well. Anyway, years ago I sold my soul to the local football club, and if you spend a lot of time outdoors as I do, you tend to use a lot of sunscreen, and if you use sunscreen, it gets on your hands and then it gets on your steering wheel, and your steering wheel becomes quite sticky. I bought the Duragloss over the internet from a company called Car Care Products, and I was really pleased with the fact that I ordered them and I had my delivery like 2 days later. It was really quite amazing. Now in the package you get leather shampoo, leather conditioner, a brush, which I'm assuming is for maybe more soiled leather, but I don't expect to use that because my steering wheel is really new and it's in good nick. A pad for applying the leather conditioner and a cloth, and that'll be what I'll be using for my steering wheel. I don't think I'll need anything else. Okay, there's two ways you can do this. You can either spray the product onto the cloth and then you rub it like that, or you can spray it onto the brush and brush the leather. Now I've kind of had a little bit of a cheat here, and I've had a look at how to do this, and I found that the easiest way for me is actually to spray it onto the brush and brush it in. So right away I've had to eat my words, and although I didn't expect to use the brush, I'm going to use the brush because I found that it's just a little bit easier for me, and it's all about how I'm going to do the job, because although the experts may recommend one way, if that doesn't work for you, it's not going to be the best way for you to do it. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. A little bit of a spray, and I'll just work up a bit of a lather here. Also, it's not a good idea to spray at the steering wheel because it's going to go everywhere and probably into places that you don't want it to go. So I'm brushing it on, and I'm just going to use the cloth to take it off again. It's actually dirtier than I thought, and I'm quite sure that that's because of the greasy, yucky sunscreen. Okay, that's basically the process, so I'm going to switch the camera off now because it's going to get awfully boring awfully quickly. It's just over an hour later. I had another couple of little jobs to do, so I did those, and I've come back. The steering wheel is dry, so I'm going to apply the leather conditioner. Now it says shake well, so I've given it a good shake and I'm ready to go. When I bought this rag, it was actually about the size of a bedspread, so I cut it into about 6 pieces, so it's a nice handy size now, or I've got 6 nice handy sizes, but I don't know how this is going to work, so I'm only going to put a little bit on to start with and see what happens. Same. I reckon this video is going to get really boring really quickly, so I'm going to turn the camera off and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, it's about 10 minutes later, and I'll just pretend that I haven't finished yet and I'm still wiping it down. No, seriously, it looks good. The steering wheel looks good. Feels alright already. It doesn't feel damp, or, you know, it maybe feels a little bit waxy. There's a little bit of stick, but I don't think that's the product. I think that's the amateur doing the job. I was going to do a follow-up video of just a couple of minutes of what this is going to look like or feel like in 48 hours, but I think it's going to look the same as it does now. Pretty good. So that's the process with the Duragloss leather conditioner and leather shampoo. Oops, I almost forgot. As usual, if you're actually still watching and you've made it this far, thanks for having a look at my video.